India is making its presence felt in Davos again. We do, of course, have central ministers along with three state chief ministers in attendance, taking the India story to global investors. Joining me now is the Minister for Food Processing, Chirag Paswan. Mr. Paswan, many thanks for joining us here on CNBC TV 18.
Thank you. Thank you so
good to
much.
have you join us in Davos. It's your first Davos and it's your first day here in Davos. So far, take me through what the meetings have been like.
Well, we have just started, we have just begun, and a little interactions. But then, yes, this is my first time in Davos, first time as a minister also. This is my first year as a minister, and I think this comes with a huge responsibility, you know, when you represent your country, and that to a country like India, which is led by a Prime Minister who's got such a clear vision about Viksit Bharat. And I think in that, my ministry, food processing, internationally when I travel now, so I can understand that there's so much of scope through this ministry. And when we talk about Viksit Bharat, I think in few years we'll realize that food processing industries will play a major role in that.
Well, speaking of playing a major role, this has been a focus area of the government. In fact, the announcement of setting up large parks, etc., has also been part of the government's agenda and the government's plan. You know, as you take stock of the situation in terms of what has already been done, but what more needs to be delivered, what would you prioritize?
Well, yes, I mean, I'm happy that under the leadership of my Prime Minister, we are managing to build that infrastructure, to build that whole ecosystem, you know, which is required for the food processing industry. India, as we all know, is an agro-based country. Majority of the population is associated with farming. And I think there, food processing plays a very, very important role, you know, in terms of not only improving and increasing the longevity of the products, but also to minimize the wastage of the products that have been produced by our farmers. So I think it plays a very, very important role, as you mentioned. Yes, I mean, we are trying to build a complete ecosystem around it with almost around 41 food parks being there. And I think in terms of cold chain, I think we are one of the leading countries with almost around 398 cold chain ecosystem around this. And then, yes, I mean, there are a lot of agro processing clusters that we are coming up with. So these are the different, besides the scheme that the government has taken as initiatives to promote this industry, whether it's through PMKSY or PMFME, which really focuses on the small and micro enterprises. So I believe that, you know, when you are an agro-pro state, it's not only the T1 or T2, Tier 1, Tier 2 cities that you need to concentrate. It seeps down to the really rural sector of our country. So I think overall, yes, but then a lot more needs to be done. And also, you know, because I think that India's got that potential to explore international market.